Hello and welcome to another very special episode of Lexx Education. It's the comedy science podcast where comedian me, Laura Lex, tries to learn science from her nerdy, normal younger brother, Ron.
Hello, I'm Ron.
Ron's sick today. Boo.
Yes.
Poor Ron. But
Poor Ron.
we can cheer up Ron's sickly little body with an Easter episode. Huh?
Ron's sick today. Sick of your fucking dogs. Jesus Christ.
Yes, Ron has just spent a week at my house, so he's fed up with all of my things.
No, your daughter's an absolute dream.
Just the dogs.
Could babysit her infinitely. Those dogs climbing on my face, opening their mouths, stinking.
Only one of them is really
Yapping.
stinking with an open mouth, though.
Yeah, the one that's not stinking with an open mouth is stinking with an open arsehole, so it's not loads better.
They are terrible. Oh, I get to see them this month. Now it's finally the 1st of April, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to be home this month.
Hooray! Have you got a new flight sorted?
I do not, Ron. I do not.
Okay.
But, you know, every day we hope a bit harder. And I'm sure at some point one of the airways will become clear and one of the airlines will stop being dicks and there will be a way to get home.
Yay. I'm sure there will be a way.
Yeah. They just make it so hard, though, because they're like, your original flight's cancelled, but they don't actually give you a refund that they've cancelled that flight. It's just like, oh, so do you want to book another one? And then it's like a bit complicated, like which ones you can book. Ugh.
How is Australia otherwise?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's nice. We've had some nice sunny weather this week, which has been good because Melbourne was a bit wet for the first week. But this week has been very nice. I've got parents of the podcast here at the moment, enjoying a bit of Melbourne before they head up the Gold Coast.
Nice.
Yeah. How's
Very
Brussels?
Nice. It's okay. I've only been back for like 36 hours, and I've been ill the whole time. So,
Boo.
yeah. But it's nice to be home.
How's the cat?
As well. And one of her eyes is changing colour.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that everything is like this with cats, where it's like, it's probably fine, but they might be dying, so I have to take it to the vet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your cat's even worse than my dog.
No,
No.
she's lovely. She's quiet.
I miss
Crucially,
my
she's
dogs.
very quiet. Anyway, Laura, we're doing Easter episode, everyone's favourite holiday.
Woohoo!
Do you want to explain the concept?
I thought what we could do for the Easter episode was, given that Easter is based on Jesus dying and then coming back, we could look at animals that have the capacity to play dead, go dead, come back from the dead. Sort of animals what do that sort of thing. That was my plan. How did the research pan out, Ron?
Can't remember. I did it last week when we were supposed to be recording this. But I have a top 5 list of animals that play dead.
Love a top 5. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. Do you know what the behaviour of playing dead, like what the official name is?
No. Mortification. Fakeamortia.
No, it is Thanatosis.
Oh. Wait. Yes, that did pop up on my Blue Sky feed the other day because I saw a tiny thing about a female frog that plays dead to avoid having to mate with males it doesn't like.
That seems like a risky strategy. No, Thanatosis. Thanatosis comes from Thanatos, who was an ancient Greek dude who was the personification of death.
Right. Oh, is that where they get Thanos from in the Marvel nonsensory? Nonsensory. Very different. Whoops, little snort.
Yeah, you gotta assume better nonsensory as well, though. I assume that's where Thanos comes from. Who knows? Top 5, Laura. Number 1. Any guesses?
Wait,
the
so
classic, I'd say.
number 1, as in like the fifth.
We're starting
good.
at the top and getting worse.
Oh, what a way to do it. Is it those goats that like shriek and fall over? They're the best ones, surely.
No, they're not even on the list.
Oh, I like those goats. What else plays dead? A caterpillar? Kind of.
Really? It's not the number 1 thing you think of when you hear about playing dead.
What else plays dead? I don't know if I know many things that play dead.
No, in America, I'm pretty sure like they say playing this
Oh,
as a
possum?
euphemism.
A possum?
Yeah.
There's loads of possums in Australia, Ron.
There are, yeah. Possums are marsupials.
Yeah. Are the American possums marsupials as well?
Mm-hmm.
I thought marsupials only existed in Australia or Australasia.
No.
Huh.
You have marsupials in South America as well.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
Yeah.
So, Antarctica, Australia and those bits, and South America all used to be one continent. And then they split. And then when North America and South America connected, you have one of the most interesting moments of the last 100 million years, where there's a whole massive continent's worth of animals. They've never met a whole nother massive continent's worth of animals, and then they split. And that's why loads of interesting stuff that we don't have anymore was in South America, like terror birds, giant sloths, loads of marsupials, glyptodonts, things like this. Because then you've got all of the in inverted commas old world animals coming down and wiping them out.
They didn't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance against the king of thieves. Okay, so possums. Yes, they
possums.
play dead. And that's
They
a
play dead.
get out of don't eat me kind of thing, because things don't want to generally eat carrion.
Yeah, that's the thing. So in the possum's case, it's completely involuntary. So it's just they reach such a state of stress that they just completely shut down.
I feel you, possums. That is how I get when I've got too much admin to do.
Yeah. And the parallels between you and a possum carry on. They just go limp, their mouth open, tongue out. They look like a dead thing. They emit a foul-smelling fluid from their anal glands to mimic a rotting corpse.
Wow, what a skill to just have.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd want to be in control of it, though. You wouldn't want that happening just under any stressful situation.
Yeah.
How's no one made an animated film about a possum that's trigger is a little bit too triggery, and keeps making sharp noises at interviews?
Yeah, because there were possums in Over the Hedge.
I like Over the Hedge. Yeah, they didn't make use of this.
Well, they do play dead, but it's the dad, I want to say played by Bruce Willis. He's like a thespian. That's the character. So he's playing dead, and the daughter, I believe, played by Avril Lavigne. She's not into it.
Yeah, this is ringing bells, Ron. All I could remember was it Steve Carell was the lead squirrel guy?
Yeah, but he's not the lead.
Oh, and he's eating those Cheetos.
Bruce Willis, the raccoon that leads. Yeah, maybe.
DreamWorks?
Maybe.
Yeah. Anywho, so they played it, but it's completely involuntary. Okay, and so this must have a pretty good success rate then if they've carried on doing it.
Yeah, because lots of animals only eat fresh food. Not everything's a carrion eater. So if, because of the smell and because of, how well they mimic death, anything that's eating fresh stuff instantly loses impact. And they can stay like that for 4 hours,
4 hours.
depending on how scary they are. Yeah.
Whoa. And they don't have control over when they come back. They're like out until the hypnotist says sandwiches.
I presume that they sort of are subconsciously aware of like if the threat's still around, like they're still listening and looking a bit. But yeah, they're yeah, it's completely involuntary. So they're not thinking, oh, when shall I come back?
No.
It's just when the state of stress goes away. I don't know whether they're monitoring it over the time or whether you can scare them so much they're just out for 4 hours no matter what.
And do their like organs and stuff slow down in this stasis? Is it like when bears and things are in hibernation and their whole body is like slow? Or is it because it's short form, they're just basically just like stiff?
No, absolutely. The heart rate slows, breathing rate slows, everything slows down so that they properly mimic death.
Whoa.
And I'm impressed that the heart rate slows because you don't think like, well, I guess animals could like probably like hear each other's hearts beating maybe.
Yeah,
Are
I
they
guess
checking
so.
for pulses? Yeah. I've got my big headphones on and I've got them plugged into the microphone and I'm so aware of all of the sort of squelching horrible sounds that I'm making.
Well, you're going to
And
need
it's
to
really,
possibly change that before Eggathon tomorrow.
yeah, I mean, hopefully. I had yesterday off from work and I think the way I'm feeling I might have to take off as well.
Maybe we'll have to do a gentle Eggathon this year.
Maybe I can just do chalky eggs.
Should we just do a kind Eggathon? Should we go, what the world needs this year is nice Eggathon?
Shall we?
What did we do last year?
Should
Was
we-
last year egg salad? We did egg mayo.
Yeah, I can't remember what we actually did though.
No. No, I just remember the egg mayo. It was pretty nice egg mayo.
Yeah, I make a good egg. That was in my flat in Bristol.
Mm-hmm. Don't live there anymore, son.
No. No, me and Judith have been looking at flats in London.
Nice.
That
Exciting.
would be nice. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, maybe we do a collaborative eggathon. Like we've got to solve some puzzles together. More like 90s and noughties trivia.
Maybe a Gilmore Girls quiz.
Oh god, no, because I don't remember any of it. See?
Anyway,
What
back to
about
the
we
list.
do a Gilmore watch along?
I don't think we
but
should
like
let
instead
Gilmore
of a-
bleed into any more of our content.
Someone said that they absolutely love the Gilmore stuff, though, and it like made their day. But instead of a drinking game, it's an egging game. It's like, oh, they made a tedious pop culture reference. Eat an egg. Anywho, number 2, Laura. One that you probably won't have heard of. I had not heard of either. The hognose snake.
The hognose snake. No, I'm going to Google this guy, though. Have a look.
Google the hognose snake because I can really see why it's called the hognose snake. But in most pictures, I think I'd have been calling it the big kissy lips snake.
Oh, yeah. So this guy is quite a cutie, actually, I would say. Sort of brown, spotty, funny little face. He's got like a really big... Yeah, it's a lip, isn't it? So I suppose that's its nose, but it comes up like a little plate above its mouth. Gives it a very upturned, cute patoot kind of a look. Cute snake.
Pretty cute. Hognoses, they live in the US and northern Mexico. Then you've got, some in Madagascar and then some in South America. So really all over the place. They play dead similar to the possum when they're threatened. So it starts. It's much more of a performance than the possum because it starts with like a big bluff at the beginning. So it has a flap on its neck a lot like a cobra, and it starts hissing really loudly. And then it's only if that works that then it does the death thing.
Right.
And then it will, yeah, but it hams it up a lot more. Maybe that's where the hog part comes from. It was like rolls onto its back, it's writhing in agony as if it's dying right in front of you, and then again it has the horrible smell that it emits. But it goes so far, it can even bleed out of its mouth and bum.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Um,
I feel like the whole, like... I mean, I guess animals don't have logic in the same way that we do, but, like, this idea of it dying in front of you and then it's dead so things won't eat it because it's now carrion. It's like, it's been dead for a couple of seconds, dude. 2-second rule. You can still eat it. But I guess that doesn't occur to animals. Like, if they didn't kill it, they don't eat it.
yeah.
Maybe that's some kind of, like, safety mechanism built into some animals.
I think it's probably mainly the smell.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you don't want to eat anything that stinks, do you?
Yeah.
That's Mackie's main form of keeping herself alive.
Mackie is so like a possum. I think she really looks like one.
Yeah, she has got a real possumy face.
Yeah. She doesn't so much play dead as she plays with death. It's not dissimilar. So these guys, they do the thrashing around, and then they like fall on their back, and having their belly up is such a trigger for them. If you flip them over onto their back, they like play dead.
Oh,
And then if
wow.
you flip them back onto their tummy, they're just like, again, they're fine again. That's like, yeah, it's really hardwired that belly up equals I'm playing dead.
Yeah. Oh, like a real, like, magnet flip or something. Like, it just inverts the way everything works.
Oh, it says here that predators have instincts to avoid sick creatures as well. So I guess that's where the bleeding out the cloaca comes from and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you're just about to eat something and then it suddenly feels like actually it's a bowl of salmonella, you're like, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah.
If my sandwich suddenly started oozing blood out of one side and stanky brown fluid out the other, I would put it in the bin even if it did have a best before sticker on it that was only 5 days away.
Yeah, even if it did look fine 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I see this snake's logic now and I'm not going to fault it.
Yeah, so I don't think...
You must be... Imagine if you hunted these snakes a lot, though. And every time you caught one and you just about thought you were going to eat this delicious snake, and then you'd be like, God damn my luck. I don't know what disease is racing around this snake family, but something is wiping these poor little guys out.
Yeah, presumably there's a non-zero chance that you're padding along looking for something to eat. You find this sort of gross, smelly, dog-looking thing, and you're like, oh, I'm going to eat that, and then it suddenly dies of a bum smell disease, and then you're like, damn it, and then you find a snake, and the exact thing happens, because they both live in the same place.
Yeah. You're like, what watering hole have you guys been at, just so that I know? Because I'm going to be taking my little shaky salts in to put in that water before I drink it from now on for purification purposes.
I find it such an interesting high-risk, high-reward strategy, because surely the barrier to evolve as a predator to be like, to tell the difference between something that's faking death and not faking death, or like faking death and has been dead for ages, is not that high. So as soon as one of them cracks it, they're going to have just like ready meals that are popping dead in front of them that they don't even have to chase.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess that's what this is like. The reason this has worked, I suppose, is that the hard wiring in the predator just hasn't been undone. Like, nothing's undone it. I wonder if things that do this would see this behavior and clock it in other things that do it. Like if a possum wanted to eat a snake.
If a possum wanted to eat a snake?
Yeah, and then the snake went and he was like, my guy, I know this trick.
Well, I believe that more the other way around, because the possum, it's involuntary. So I wonder if they even know that they're doing this, or if they're just like, they're just kind of blacking out and waking up and they've shit their pants. Like, not again, Steve.
They don't even know that they're being predated. They're just like, I just live this gorgeous life, but every now and again I black out and I don't know what it is. How lovely to have your body just rescue you from all forms of fear, though.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they must have crazy like religious beliefs about, oh, I must have died because I was getting attacked by a lion, but I'm still here, and the lion's gone.
And when there were writhy patterns in the sand and foul stuff coming out of your cloaca, that was when I carried you.
All right, number 3, Laura. The Fig Eater Beetle.
The Fig Eater Beetle. That's a good name for a band. Fig Eater Beetle. Fig Eater Beetle.
They're quite
Fig Eater
handsome.
Beetle sounds like a sort of 70s television host. Coming up on Breakfast Today with Fig Eater Beetle.
Kind of like a... no, Fig Eater Beetle has very the day-to-day. Sounds like a news reporter.
Okay, I'm looking at a Fig Eater Beetle. It's like a very cool, green, shiny, sort of shield bug type looking thing. It's got like a 3-piece skeleton armor on its back. I presume those float out to be wings. It's got a red underside. Pretty good looking beetle there.
Pretty handsome beetle. Very nice shade of green. Bigger than you'd think.
Really? How big are we talking?
Are you on its Wikipedia?
No, I'm just looking at images of it.
Let me send you a picture of it eating a nectarine.
I can go to the Wikipedia. Oh, that's it on a nectarine. Jeez, yeah, that's big. So that must be, 3 centimeters long? 3 or 4 centimeters?
Maybe even 2 inches.
That's a big boy.
You know what? We're on the Wikipedia. It might tell us.
They grow up to 2 inches. Oh, no, that's just the larvae. Sorry.
Adult Fig Eater beetles grow up to 1.25 inches or 3.2 centimeters. Laura knows her nectarines.
I said 3 centimeters, didn't I? Boom bam, baby.
Yeah. So they're part of the scarab beetle family, so I'm sort of inherently scared of them. I'm scared they're going to crawl under my skin. Again, native to North America and Mexico. Things just be dropping dead there all the time.
Yeah.
So the Fig Eater beetle, from my readings, I believe it's less about people thinking, oh, that's a dead beetle, I don't want to eat it, and more because they're beetles and small and kind of rock-like. It's more about it's more about just blending into the scenery.
Okay, maybe it's not a creature.
I'm a seed or a petal. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And I think a lot of the things that are hunting bugs, they're very like motion-based. Sort of reflexes, seeing different things weave through the air. So this just kind of cuts completely underneath that. And then they're gone. They can't be seen.
It sort of feels much easier to play dead when you're a shelled up beetle, you know? You're in your little armor. You can just tank in, go.
Yeah. There are other beetles that also do the chemical defense smelly part of it. That also makes them taste bad, so then predators don't want them. For beetles, I think with they're much shorter lives than possums and snakes and stuff. We're not talking 4 hours here.
No.
We're talking seconds to a couple of minutes.
4 hours is a season to a beetle.
Exactly. Also, the things that hunt and eat beetles, they're going to move on a lot quicker than something that's hunting a possum.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to fit a lot in if you're eating beetles, haven't you? You're pretty much eating all day. You're a little mole or whatnot.
I just want to know what's going on in North America. Why there's such a good strategy there and nowhere else.
North America this is, not South America.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they have primates in North America?
No.
Maybe could that be something to do with it? Like, aren't they the sort of smartest predatory mammals? So there's nothing that's like I wonder if primates would be able to undermine this behavior. So if you haven't got super smart predators, maybe.
Yeah, maybe things were trying this elsewhere and we were just picking them up and munching on them for free lunch.
Yeah. Like, what have you got? You got eagles and bears, big cats and stuff, but
Yeah, you would have had terror birds.
yeah.
Saber-toothed tigers.
Oh, like an ice age.
Mm.
I think about those tigers quite a lot.
Why?
I just feel like they were the baddies in the film, but they kind of weren't, you know?
We were trying to eat a baby.
Yeah, but because, you know, if the baby grows up, the baby will kill them.
Yeah. But I think if you species reversed it and it was about a group of human dudes that really wanted to kill a baby tiger, you'd be like, those are bad guys, even if that baby tiger might grow up and eat them.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Ron. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm no longer on Team Diego.
Well, I mean, you can be on Team Diego because he joins the gang, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 4.
Number 4.
The mallard. The mallard duck.
The duck. It's a
The
wooden
duck.
mallard.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're going to have to edit so much coughing out of this episode, Ron.
It's in my edit. Oh, no. Not in a good way.
You're doing stoically, though, well, Ron, and I think the listeners are going to very much appreciate how much effort you're going to get this out despite feeling rancid.
Yeah. Are we doing Gilmore tomorrow?
No, we've got to do the Eggathon tomorrow.
Sweet Christ. Okay. Oh. Okay, right. Mallards.
Mallards. When mallards see a big stick with a hook coming towards them, they float away so that their bottoms can't be checked for a prize number.
So in the mallard, all of the stuff that these kind of displays for all of the other things that we're discussing today, that's route 1, okay? They're like predator, they go to their playbook. Page 1 is play dead, or in the case of the hognose snake, it's make a bit of a fuss and then play dead. The mallard and other birds that use Thanatosis, it's like a last resort escape thing.
Okay.
So it's only if they have been physically caught and they can't get away, they'll suddenly go limp and stop struggling. This is less to, they're not going for like the carrion thing of oh, don't eat me because I've been dead for ages and you'll get sick. What they're going for is I'm dead, you don't have to hold me quite as hard. And then if they'll react to the thing stopping struggling, and then the duck is out,
Bam.
fights and tries to
Flies
get out.
away.
Yeah.
I suppose when you've got flight as an option, you've got that hybrid creature, the duck. It can go anywhere, really, can't it? Can't get away from a duck.
Yeah, it can. It's an all-terrain animal.
Yeah.
I love ducks.
If a duck wants to get you, where can you go? Like, maybe you could dig underground, but you'd have to be filling it back up the tunnel after you, because otherwise the duck would just follow you down.
Yeah, I'd guess upwards in a tube.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'd climb a ladder in a tube if I really had to get away from a duck.
Yeah. That's some smart thinking, Ron.
ducks, the mallard is native to basically everywhere. The Americas, Eurasia, and North Africa. But it's also been introduced to New Zealand, Australia, Peru, Brazil, Uruguay, Argentina, Chile, Colombia, the Falkland Islands, and South Africa.
That's a lot of ducks, man.
Yeah, well, duck is tasty.
Ducks they just cope. You put a duck anywhere and a duck will just quack on.
Nice.
Thanks. Pretty pleased with that one.
Some ducks, well, some other birds use similar techniques to playing dead. The killdeer, I don't know what that looks like. Oh, he's a little cutie. He looks bashful. He looks bashful as hell.
A killdeer?
Yeah, look at this bashful little guy.
Oh, he does look bashful. So here's a little bird, right? Quite a cutesy body, white underplumes, dainty legs, quite long legs for how it looks like a sort of tiny little wading bird. Cute eye, and then a sort of neckerchief feather pattern gives it a sort of stripy Viennetta head. Very beautiful.
He's gorgeous. He will pretend so they nest on the ground. He'll pretend to have a broken wing to lure predators away from his nest, and then fly off, and then they're just away.
Oh,
As a bit of a lure.
that's smart. Like those crows. Did you see that viral video recently of those, I think it was crows, pretending to be hurt by a plate glass door because one got hurt there and somebody fed it and looked after it, so now they're all copying that behavior.
No,
They just like start lying on the ground, like with their wings splayed out, like looking awkward, wait for people to give them food.
Me and Child of the podcast were watching birds out of her bedroom window the other day, and there was jackdaws, which she calls jackadaws, which is very cute. And then some magpies arrived and chased them off and stole their food. And then she got really upset that the jackdaws were getting bullied, and then wanted to give them her breakfast.
Aww. She is very nice about wanting to give people things and share things.
Yeah, we took her to the pier, and we're like, oh, we're gonna get an ice cream, and then like we're joking about how much ice cream are you gonna eat. She's like, oh, just have one. We've got to leave some for the other children.
Oh, she's a bit heartbreaking.
Yeah, I properly miss her. She's the best.
Yeah. I've sort of done quite well with being away, of shutting it down, you know? And just sort of going like, I'm not there, don't worry about it. And then every now and again, I'll have a like chat with her or something, and you just hear how much she's changed while I've been away or whatever, like, you know, because it just develops so quickly. And there's this little pang of like, huh.
Oh, you'll be back soon.
Yeah, there's only like 4 more weeks left, but there's still frickin' 4 more weeks left. Whew.
Okay. Last one.
All right. Let's go for number 5.
Please. This one. This is why I chose it. The living stone-eye cichlid.
The living
Cichlid.
stone-eye.
Yeah, I'll send you the name so you can Google it.
Get out of here.
Looks a bit kind of like a grouper. Also got big kissy lips.
Oh, yeah, okay. Big sexy fish. Sort of like a mottled body, brown and whitish, sort of by the looks of it. Yeah, got a mouth. It's not as snooty nosed as that snake, but it has got big kissy lips. It's got like a cool mohawk top. Is it dorsal fin? Yeah, pretty attractive fish there.
Yeah, pretty handsome. And that's your last name.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, we don't say that on the podcast, do we?
Well, Tom uses it professionally, so it's sort of known, but doesn't matter.
Oh, fair. Well, Yeah, which one of the famous Livingstones is Tom related to? It was the
Dr.
explorer,
Livingstone, I presume, that one.
Dr. David Livingstone.
Yeah.
I think he discovered the lake that this fish lives in, so it's directly named after him.
Wow. Is that in Africa?
Yeah.
Was that
Lake Malawi? Yes.
in Malawi, I would guess then, from the name. I'm glad it's called Lake Malawi and not Lake Livingstone, because...
Yeah, he just got the fish.
Yeah,
and this fish is a bit of a bastard.
Oh, no.
Well, so Laura, this is a fun one, because this fish, it uses Thanatosis not as a defense mechanism, but as a hunting technique.
Oh, okay. Tell me more.
Yeah, so you look at its handsome skin. That is to blend in with the bottom of the lake and maybe even appear like a rotting fish. So it plays dead at the bottom, and then something comes near to it to try and eat it, like a scavenging fish, basically, or one of the things that eats, like detritivores, they're called. They eat like the rotting stuff at the bottom of the lake. Comes near and then bam, gets him.
Scrumph. You thought you were going to eat me? No, fool. I'm going to eat you. Does it just stay still then? Is it just got like a stay still thing, or has it got anything that... Does it give off pheromones and stuff?
Good question. I believe it just stays super still.
Fish have pheromones? Fish are weird, aren't they?
They're all kind of in a soup of each other, so... But yeah, it can do it for long periods of time, and it just has gill movements to keep the water flying over its gills to stay oxygenated.
Whoa. Ugh. Fair. I like that the last one had a switcheroo on what it's using it for, Ron. Very well put together list there.
Thank you very much.
I think my favourite was the snake, though.
Yeah, it's the best show.
Yeah.
Most kissable lips, potentially. And I liked I do like the fish. I think I like the mallards as well, because it's like it's a tool to still escape. It's not just, well, it feels more dignified, the mallard one, because they're not shitting all over themselves.
Yeah, the mallard feels like that's like a it's less like an out of body experience and more like a well rehearsed bit for an elegant escape.
Yeah, and like most of the other ones, it's kind of the evolutionary equivalent of like when you if you spat on some of your food so no one else would want to eat it, and then you're like, do I still want to eat this even though I've spat on it? Whereas the mallard, it's a bit more dignified. They get away with the predator still wanting to eat them.
It feels like the mallard, though, that might have a lower success rate. It feels less foolproof, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm guessing that. I don't know. I have no data.
But you can try it multiple times, because you're like...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead. No, you can listen. You go, no, I'm trying to get away. Oh, no, he still got me. This time I'm really dead. Oh, no. Yeah, we can try that several times.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Good work, Ron. Well done for battling illness to bring us this list. We're very proud of you.
And hopefully I'll be back from the dead for tomorrow for Eggathon.
Abso-bloody-lutely, which will have already gone out by the time you're hearing this, everyone, so you'll know. Thank you for listening, and we hope you have...
not everyone listening to this will be an Eggathon member.
Oh, that's true. Join the Patreon so that you can get access to the Eggathon. It's worth it.
It's our weirdest and longest running tradition.
It is a weird bit. Why do we do it? Anyways, you lot, hope you've had a lovely long weekend. Thanks for listening. Predator dismissed? Death dismissed.
Jesus out.